Today we're going to try Wendy's new Italian mozzarella cheeseburger, which sounds amazing, and also new garlic fries, which also sounds great to me. I love garlic on everything, put garlic everywhere. Now let's go over the breakdown of this burger, which I should mention off the bat also comes in a chicken sandwich form, which might be a little bit more prescient because it kind of makes it into like, a chicken parm kind of sub kind of thing. But I thought the burger would be a little bit more interesting to do than the chicken. And you can kind of infer what the chicken is going to be based on, what it's going to taste like based on what I say about the burger. But we have here a garlic knot bun, which smells fantastic. It's garlicky, you can see. Off the bat, we got a little bit of marinara sauce. And then we have this beauty, which is really the highlight, which is a straight up just mozzarella cheese disc patty. I'll kind of rip it over here and you can kind of see what I'm talking about. It's just cheese. It's just a straight up cheese patty, which is fantastic. I love the idea of that. And I have the double burger here. It can get single or triple, and it has Asiago cheese as well. So really you're getting a nice cheesy burger. The only worry I really have is how is the sauce going to work into it, because I'm generally not a marinara sauce kind of person. And is it going to be dry? Because even though there is sauce, there's not like a ton of sauce. And I would kind of like some kind of something on the bottom, but I just got it the way it is. If I was ordering this myself, I might add mayo to it, just to make it a little more wet, if that makes sense. I know that sounds horrible, but we'll try it first. I shouldn't be talking about it like I've tried it. So we'll try this, and then we'll try the garlic fries, which are just the Wendy's fries, and they have some kind of new garlic sauce that they poured on top. It might be a little hard to tell with the plastic on, but I'll show you after we do the burger analysis, which I feel is the more important item here. And I'm hungry, so let's dig in. Well, here's what I've eaten so far. It's about half of the burger. I tried to isolate the pieces by themselves to give a bit more of a breakdown. We'll start with the bun. The garlic knot bun, I like it okay, but I don't really prefer it. I think as a different kind of bun, it doesn't really succeed because it's not quite garlicky enough, for number one. And number two, it doesn't have the garlic knot texture. It kind of just feels like a regular bun that's kind of misshapen with some garlic flavor on it. It doesn't have the kind of texture I expect from a garlic knot where it's a little bit more chewy. That's what I wanted, and a little bit more garlicky. So it's kind of a disappointment, kind of a failure in that part, but it's not bad. It doesn't, hurt the sandwich or anything, but it doesn't help it too much as you'd want. And there's the sun. But bun, okay, so it's mediocre, but it could be better, it could be worse. Now we'll move on to the big boy, the mozzarella cheese patty, because this is what really matters. Presumably most people watching this have had a Wendy's burger before. They know what it tastes like. It's what does the cheese add to the burger, that's the important part. And I think it does potentially add something, but I really feel like they're almost disparate elements, which would be obvious to people from the front. I think the idea of this cheese on a burger, like a fried mozzarella cheese on a burger, is it feels a little bit redundant, and I tend to agree now that I've tasted it, that I think it would work better with the chicken. Maybe I should have got the chicken sandwich, but I felt like the burger was a more interesting choice because it felt more like left field. Like an Italian chicken sandwich with the cheese on it, that seems very normal. The burger seemed a little more out there, so that's why I wanted to get that one. And I don't think it doesn't work quite as well as you would hope. It's okay. I think the marinara sauce, in fact, is okay. I like it well enough, but it doesn't really mesh with the burger. It's like you're eating two separate things. It doesn't cohere into one unit, if that makes sense. It just tastes like you're eating a burger, and then on the back end you kind of get that like tomato sauce cheese Italian flavor, but it doesn't mesh into one solid unit, whereas the chicken sandwich might, but I can't say because I didn't get it. But I'm going to go out on a limb and assume that it would work better on the chicken sandwich. And also, little tidbit, Burger King is going to bring back their Italian chicken sandwich soon, which is basically the same idea, and I'll be hopefully reviewing that later this week. But as for the burger, the Italian mozzarella cheeseburger, I'm going to have to give it a 3. I wish I could go higher. I really do. I like the idea. I love cheese. I love Italian food. I like the idea of more cheese on a burger. That's fine with me. It just doesn't really feel like it's much of an enhancement. I really feel like you'd be better off getting a Baconator or a standard burger with some lettuce and tomato and stuff like that, to fill it out. instead of this, which is kind of just you know, it's a one note burger or it's a two note burger, but they're two separate notes. One is just a regular burger and one is the Italian cheese and sauce. So again, it's fine if you want to try it. It's interesting, but I don't think it really lives up to the reputation you'd want. And in fact, the chicken sandwich might be a better option. If anybody out there does try the chicken sandwich, please let me know what you think. Because I think that I tried some of the cheese patty by itself. I think it's fine. It's a good cheese patty. It's actually pretty good. If they just sold cheese patties on their own, I would be tempted to buy some. Like if they were like, hey, it's like their version of mozzarella sticks, I'd be tempted to buy some. But together, they just don't really make one thing. So now we're going to move on to the Wendy's garlic fries here. And let me open this up. Try to show it off a little bit, because what it is just their fries with a sauce on it. But you can see it pretty good now with the sun. The sun's actually helping on that. You can kind of see the oily garlic sauce on top. I'm very curious to see how strong a garlic it is, because I love garlic. I love garlic fries, and I really hope these are good. Wendy's fries in general, I don't get them that much. They're okay. I know they changed them a little bit for the delivery thing. They're you know, they're decent fries, but how does the garlic enhance them? Let's find out. Well, the sun's doing quite a number on the angle of the shadows of this video, but it's unfortunate, but it is what it is. Garlic fries, I've eaten most of them here. I have mixed feelings about it, but mostly kind of mediocre again. I'm sorry to say this, Wendy's. I really feel like garlic fries is a simple concept that could have been nailed by almost anybody, and I don't really necessarily understand why they chose this way to do it. I guess having just a garlic sauce makes it easier as a fast food restaurant instead of having like fresh garlic and stuff like that. That makes sense. The problem is your dedicated garlic sauce, which is I think only on this. I don't know if it's on anything else. It just said garlic sauce in the app, fries garlic sauce. It's not garlicky enough for me. I think it should be a stronger garlic flavor. I'm really missing some of the garlic. What it is, it's more buttery and oily, which I don't like. It makes the fries a little bit too greasy, kind of like you're eating like fries that you fried at home and like took out too early, and they're a little still kind of like greasy. It's a little off-putting, honestly, but it's not too much to put me off of the garlic fries. I'll still eat these garlic fries, but I really honestly think I'd rather have regular fries that were more crispy without the sauce, because the sauce just isn't good enough to be called garlic sauce in my mind. It doesn't have enough garlic flavor, and it's way too oily or buttery. I think it's oil. I would assume oil, but it's got that coat your mouth kind of oil buttery feeling that I just don't like. I'll still eat these, as I said, but I would never order them again. So it's really disappointing. I was looking forward to these two items for a long time. Wendy's coming out with their new items. I was so excited. The Italian mozzarella cheeseburger and stuff, it all sounded really good. And again, it's fine. It's just not really that great. It's mediocre. And the garlic fries are honestly on the verge of being bad. I would still go with a mediocre score. You know what, I'm gonna go with a 2. I really don't think they're gonna be the thing for anybody. Even if you like garlic like me, it's just not gonna hit the highs you want. I really don't know who would want a mild garlic sauce like this that also kind of has that terrible like oil coating texture. I just don't know who would want that. When you order garlic fries, if you're somebody who would order garlic fries off a menu, I feel like you're expecting a more intense garlic than this. So I'm gonna give it a 2. Garlic fries are gonna get a 2, along with the Italian mozzarella cheeseburger, which got a 3. Lastly, they have their Peppermint Frosty is back for the holidays. I didn't get it because I don't really like peppermint, so that's just who I am. So I didn't get the Peppermint Frosty, but that's back, and I assume if you like peppermint, it's great. Everybody always has good things to say about the Peppermint Frosty. I've never had a bad Frosty, so that might be worth going to Wendy's for if you're into the Peppermint Frosties. But the other items, I don't really feel like they're worth a trip. Sad to say, like neither of them are really worth it. The exception might be the chicken Italian sandwich. If you can get the chicken one and let me know if it's good, I'd be super happy, because I think that one could work better, because it essentially is just a chicken parm sandwich, and Wendy's chicken sandwiches are generally pretty good, so that might be good. But the burger and the garlic fries, yeah, it's just not worth your time. So that's Wendy's new items for today, and I will see you all next time.